Hello witchy people, I am back again for the YouTube Pagan Challenge 2018 and my choice today is the letter G. I'm not feeling too good, so please bear with me. I have a chest infection and a throat infection, so which is why I've got my scarf on, and I have been gargling with gin all evening, purely medicinal. And gin, however, is not my letter G. Should be. My letter G is the Green Man. And I've always had a bit of a fascination with the Green Man and Hang the Hunter as well. And I tried to make a sort of like a correlation between the two. But this is specifically about the Green Man. Now, the Green Man, obviously, it's a figure, this sort of like face or figure with foliage growing out of nose, ears, and the actual figure coming out of foliage and growing from foliage. It predates Christianity, but the actual phrase Green Man wasn't coined until 1939 by one Lady Raglan, and I think it's something to do with the Green Man in folklore and architecture, or churches and architecture, and she coined that phrase Green Man. But like I said, although the actual figure itself, the representation of the Green Man, does predate Christianity, and so it's quite an old one. And I'm actually going to read a bit of what Lady Raglan wrote. So here we go. It was the Green Man in Church Architecture, and it was published in the Folklore Journal. And Lady Raglan concluded her feature on this Green Man with these words: "This figure, I am convinced, is neither a figment of the imagination nor a symbol, but is taken from real life. And the question is whether there was any figure in real life from which it could have been taken. The answer, I think, is that there is but one of sufficient importance, the figure variously known as the Green Man, Jack in the Green, Robin Hood, the King of May, and the Garland King, who is the central figure in the May Day celebrations throughout Northern and Central Europe." Now it goes on. I actually, like I said, I did a very short thesis essay sort of thing on this. And the thing is, her theory is still debated. Even to this day, it's still debated. Because we now know that these folklore figures like Jack in the Green and such like, Robin Hood was another one associated with Robin Hood. They're of a much later provenance than the Green Man. The Green Man carvings she uses to explain them. So the Green Man is actually a bit of a mystery. Although he represents rebirth and the cycle of life, no one really knows for sure. And like I said, I do like a mystery, which is why I think I've always been drawn to the Green Man. So there you go. And I do have a list of other names and characters, if you like, associated with the term Green Man. And I'll read them out here. There's Lud, which is British Celtic, Odin, which obviously is Norse, Cernunnos, which is Celt, the horned god, Tammuz, which is Mesopotamian, and I think that's one of the first representations of the Green Man, and it was a full figure, I do believe. Then it was found a carving at the base of a statue, or the base of a plinth, and it was one of the earliest representations, and I think that's like 4,000 years old or something like that. I don't take my word for that, double check. Like I said, I've been gargling gin all evening. Okay, Dionysus, Osiris, the Holly King, which is another good one, and the Oak King, Viridios, Pan, and also there are a few female characters that are even connected to the Green Man. I think most of them are Welsh. There's Blodiad, is that right? Wife of Lulio Gif. It's Welsh anyway. I'm not very good with Welsh. The only word I know in Welsh is Hanadog, and that's some Welsh place name. Also known as Jack in the Green, Puck, John Barleycorn, Green George, Robin Goodfellow, and there are many associations with Robin Hood. So like I said, the whole Green Man thing is actually quite a mystery. And like I say, it goes goes back thousands of years, but no one really knows why. Why did he appear in churches? Now, why does this figure, specifically in England, appear in churches? You know, it's quite strange. And a lot of church pews, and even around church fonts, but he used to appear in a lot of church pews. I say it's rather it's a mystery, and I love mysteries. So there you go. My letter G for the 2018 Pagan Challenge is Green Man. And I hope I didn't ramble on too much. I might check this before I post it. Thanks for watching, witchy people. Bye bye for now.